David Gross with Conde Systems with you again to show you how to sublimate our newest Hugger product. This is the Hug 5, and it's designed for a long neck bottle and has a zipper on it. Really an attractive product, and it makes a great sublimation product. To do the sublimation, what we'll need is our transfer, and we're going to sublimate both sides. And we need our lint roller, our ProSpray, and then our cover paper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lint roll the product. And lint rolling the product is to get any stray debris that might have found its way on here that might interfere with the sublimation. Okay. And next what we're going to do is pre-press the product. We're going to pre-press for about 20 seconds each side. And that's to ensure that the moisture and it's flattened and it's ready to go. We're going to try to keep the zipper away from our imprintable area so that it doesn't interfere. All right, so we're going to tuck it in here and put it in our heat press. Set our pressure where we've got some firm pressure for our pre-pressing. I think that'll probably be good enough for our pre-press. We're going to pre-press one side, flip it over, press the other. And 20-25 seconds is probably a good pre-press. Please always refer to our printed instructions, which are downloadable in our support section, because we revise them often to tweak our instructions, to improve them, and also as the substrates or things change, we'll update the instructions as well. And again, want to make sure the zipper is not interfering. Using my trusty age-old DK20S. Great press, probably the best press I have ever owned. Certainly recommend it. There's a DK20S video on Conde TV, so you can go see an in-depth video of the latest version of the DK20S. This is a little bit older version. The newer version has an updated front panel and also has a true pressure sensor in it. All right. So we're through with our pre-press, and we're going to let it cool just for a second. And then we'll roll it again just to make sure there's nothing on here that's going to interfere. Okay, on the transfer, what we're going to do is we're going to do a sandwich transfer and flip it like a burger. And so the first thing we're going to do is fold this transfer so that we're dead center. And to do that, probably the easiest way to do that is I'm going to take the transfer, put it up here at the light, and I'll get everything lined nicely here. And then when I get lined, I'm just going to crease the paper, and we are good to go. Now, to make the transfer, we downloaded the Hug 5 template from Conde's website. We make our templates available for most common applications like CorelDRAW and Photoshop, and we usually provide a version that works in Illustrator as well. And so we've got it folded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a mist of ProSpray on the transfer, and what ProSpray is designed to do is hold the transfer to the substrate so that when we're moving things around our press, our substrate doesn't move, because if it does, we're going to get a little bit of a shadow image. Okay. Now when I ProSpray transfer, I usually try to hide it, put it near a garbage can so that the mist falls in the garbage can. So I'm going to take it down here, and I'll just lightly spray it. Okay. We're going to position our transfer, and we've used our template, so we've got a good bleed around it. And I can tell you that a good bleed is critical to making a good hugger, because what we want to do is really go off the edge and make sure we've got as much ink on the edge of it as we can. So that's important. And we're going to get our zipper, make sure we're out of the way here. and then we're going to fold it over. And again, the ProSpray should hold it in place for while we're pressing. And what we're going to do now is put it in between our cover sheets. And what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to press each side for 45 seconds, 400 degrees. And we're going to use medium pressure. It's going to use a little bit more than you could do with one hand. So again, just get my pressure right here. Something like that, maybe a little bit more. I like that pressure. Okay. Now, if you press too much pressure, some of the neoprene products tend to flatten just a little bit too much, and so finding the right mix of pressure just takes a little bit of practice, and then you'll have it zeroed in. And again, refer to our printed instructions for the latest up-to-date. I'm pressing 400 degrees, 45 seconds per side, and we're through with our first side. Go ahead and open it. I'm opening it very gently because I really don't want to do anything. And you'll note the reason we use cover sheet is that because we did get a little something on our platen. It came from a platen. Looks like could be a piece of grease, whatever. And so we did good by using cover paper because that's going to block it from getting to the transfer. Okay? And that may have actually come from the zipper part. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to flip it over, and we're going to press again, the second side, 400 degrees, 45 seconds. The actual time that you use can vary according to your heat press. The more heat your press puts out, the faster it's going to cook. It's like a stove that has a bigger pot boils slower. So bigger burner on the stove, even though it's the same temperature, it's going to cook your stuff faster. So what I recommend in one of my tips is you record your successes and failures so you can tune from there based on your actual equipment. Okay, so we're going to carry a transfer over here to our little table, and we got it there. And now we're going to unfold it. It looks like it stayed in place nicely. And you can see what we've got, and I bet that piece of metal is very hot, so I'm not going to touch it. But boy, it looks good. It looks good. So we'll flip it over right now. Take a look. Very nice. Very nice. And I think we did a pretty good job on the edges. Looks like we did a pretty good job. Down here, did a pretty good job. It's hard to get ink everywhere, but I think we did a good job. So we're going to let it cool, and then we'll be ready to use it. Well, here's our finished product. This is the Hug 5. Turned out really nice. If we take a little tour of it, got just beautiful colors on the back and on the sides. The sides turned out real well. The bottom turned out excellent. So I hope you'll add this to your product offering for your clients. My name is David Gross with Conde Systems. Thanks for watching. You can see our other videos at condetv.com. Please check out our support section on our website. Make sure you use the current and the latest instructions. Thank you.